How to pre-qualify contractors. In this video, we will explore how contractor pre-qualification hold the transformative power to turn risk into rewarding success in construction project. Good day to you! If bago ka sa channel ko, I'm Engineer Fred Jumampo, a civil engineer with 13 years of experience in the field of civil engineer or in the field of construction. Alam naman natin that those building projects are complicated processes with plenty of moving components. Maraming dapat isaalang-alang from scheduling and budget management to guaranteeing quality and safety. But selecting the right contractor is an important decision to make or break your project. A comprehensive pre-qualification application for contractors should include the following components to ensure thorough evaluation and selection. Meron po itong 3 categories: legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. Let's talk about the legal documents. Isa-isahin natin ang mga kailangan nyo na makita sa legal documents from your contractor. Number 1 is registration certificate ng company. DTI certificate if you are a sole proprietor, but if the company is a partnership or corporation, ang registration certificate nila ay SEC, Security and Exchange Commission Registration Certificate. For the sake of this video, we will concentrate on the DTI certificate. Pakikita po natin dito sa DTI certificate is yung company name, then the name of the sole proprietor or the general manager, and then the address, then the validity, which is very important. Dito natin makikita kung expired na or paso na, then the signature of the DTI certificate, then the certificate number. But the question is, how can we verify the DTI certificate legit or not? So may 2 ways po tayo to verify. One is pupunta ka sa DTI office nearest to you to check and verify. And number 2 is buy online. Go to the website bnrs.dti.gov.ph/services, then check, then click the search BN or business name, and then type mo na name of the company, then sort of the business name, then click the search, and boom! There you have it. You will see the business name, business territory, owner's name, the certificate numbers, the registration date, the status, the business scope. Number 2 is the business permit or mayor's permit. Replicate lang po, magkaiba po ang mayor's permit sa DTI certificate or registration hub. DTI registration is your legal and exclusive right to use your business name within its validity period, and your business permit or mayor's permit is the license to operate. This is your business permit look like. But it may be different sa ibang municipality or city. In mayor's permit, you will see the permit numbers, name of the company, business address, the validity, the date of issuance, signed of the municipal mayor, meron din OR numbers, and the amount paid. Now, let's talk about the technical documents. Your contractor should have list of relevant project experience. This is an example. You will see the name of the contract, project cost, the owner's name and address, and also the contact numbers. The nature of work, the important dates of the project, ito po yung date awarded, date started, and date of completion or date completed. This is important because it serves as the contractor's history, experience, and expertise. Another consideration in pre-qualification is PCAB license. PCAB means Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board. According to the Republic Act 4566, also known as Contractors License Law, as amended by PD number 1746, no contractor, including subcontractor and specialty contractor, shall engage in the business of contracting without first having secured a PCAB license to conduct business. It is an offense to engage in contracting business without a license first being obtained. Ano nga ba ang purpose nito? The purpose of the contractor license RA 4566 is to ensure the safety of the public, that only qualified and reliable contractors are allowed to undertake construction in the country. The law also aims to promote for the benefit of the public and the private sectors and for the national interest, the orderly growth of the contracting sector and the upgrading of construction capability. The PCAV license contains company name, the AMO or the authorized managing officer, and validity period. I know what you think. Yes, you may verify the PCAV license online just like DTI registration certificate. Go to pcavgovph.com/verify, then click the search icon, then type the name of the firm, and then hit enter, and boom! There you have it. Now, pag-usapan naman natin yung financial aspect and pre-qualification of the contractors. You need to check also the latest audited financial statements showing the total and current assets and liabilities na kung saan ito ay stamp received by the BIR, Bureau of Internal Revenue, or its duly accredited and authorized institution. In the statement of financial condition, what you need to concentrate is the current asset, current liabilities, and total liabilities. Because meron tayong tinatawag na NFCC, or the Net Financial Contracting Capacity, and may formula po tayo na sinusundan paano makompute ang Net Financial Contracting Capacity. In the next video po, tuturo natin yung kung paano i-compute. Now, there you have it. By following a well-defined contractor qualification process, pre-qualification is an investment in risk mitigation. By investing time and resources upfront to thoroughly assess contractors, you can significantly reduce the chances of problems arising later in the project. This translates to a smoother project execution, reduced cost, and the higher likelihood of achieving successful project outcomes. You can significantly increase your chances of selecting a qualified and reliable contractor who can deliver your project successfully and meet your expectations. So, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and insight on construction project management. If any questions, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, good luck with your project.